just following on from the last lesson that we did, where we made a lock knuckle chord with the root 7th third of a dominant 7th chord and damped the rest of the notes. If we now take that shape and move it across, so we actually start on the 5th string rather than the 6th string, you take exactly the same shape, root 7 third. If we look at the actual notes we have there, that would be C, which is our root, B flat, which is our minor 7th, and an E flat. So the notes C, B flat, E flat don't give us a dominant 7th anymore, they now give us a minor 7th chord, in this case C minor 7. Now this is a very useful shape because it's exactly the same shape as our dominant 7, but it gives us a completely different type of chord. Now one of the chord progressions you're going to come across in jazz a lot is the 2-5-1. Okay, now if we think of the key of C major, our 1 would be C major. That means our 2 would be D minor, and our 5 would be G7. Or if we play this with lock knuckle chords, just the 2-5 part, okay, instead of so it would be 2-5-1. You can see this is a much more economical way of playing it. You can actually get quite quick at playing that. Hardly any finger movement involved at all. So this suddenly speeds up our accompaniment quite a lot, and it's only a very short step from there to start throwing in a bass line a little bit. So all I'm actually doing there with that bass line is I'm playing the root of chord 2, D minor, so the note D, and then the 5th of that chord, A, just by dropping one finger down. So I just drop one finger down, one string. In between I'm plucking these two notes. Just on the offbeat. And then the next bit I'm just actually going down to the G7 chord in a lock knuckle and doing the same pattern again. I'm hitting the root note, G this time, and then playing on the offbeat, I'm playing these two notes here, the 7th and 3rd. Alternatively, I could alter the bass line slightly, so instead of coming down the 5th from chord 2, I come down a tritone, which is actually a kind of tritone substitution that we haven't looked at yet, but we will at some point, which is a slightly more jazzy sounding bass line. for now, till we look at tritone substitution, you can just work in the knowledge that you can approach any note from one above or from one below. And just those little tricks start opening up your accompaniment quite a lot.